BTS will break the record again. Jungkook's hint makes the internet explode. The name of BTS has become the center of the world attention again. In the midst of various speculations about the group's big steps after a period of individual activities of the members, a short statement from Jungkook actually managed to shake the internet and make millions of fans around the world filled with curiosity again. There is no official announcement, no schedule published publicly, not even any confirmation from the agency. But as often happens in BTS's journey for many years, just one small clue is enough to create an extraordinarily large wave of discussion. It all started when the fans noticed a moment that initially looked normal. Jungkook, who is known as a relaxed figure and often speaks spontaneously, conveys sentences that some people think sound simple. But for ARMY, who has been following BTS's journey for a long time, that statement feels different. There's a tone of optimism, there's confidence, and most importantly, there's the impression that something big is being prepared behind the scenes. In a matter of minutes, the video clip began to circulate on various social media platforms. Fans from South Korea, the United States, Japan, Indonesia, Brazil to Europe began to discuss the hidden meaning of the Golden Magne's words. Hashtags related to Jungkook and BTS immediately appeared. Thousands of uploads were analyzed. Every word is noticed. Every facial expression is studied. And like the domino effect that continues to grow, speculation begins to develop in various directions. Some fans believe that BTS is preparing their biggest music project since the last few years. Some suspect that a full group album is in the final stages of production. There are also those who believe that a giant-scale world concert is being planned. In fact, not a few speculate that BTS has the potential to set a new global record that has never been achieved by any group before. What makes the assumption so strong? The answer lies in the history of BTS itself. For more than a decade, BTS has repeatedly proven that they are capable of doing things that were previously considered impossible. From a group that started a journey with limited resources, they managed to become a global cultural phenomenon that changed the face of the international music industry. Because of that, when Jungkook gave a clue that was considered unusual, many people immediately linked it to the possibility of a big project that was being hidden from the public. The fans feel there is a familiar pattern. They remember how BTS often gave small hints long before the big announcement was made officially. What makes the atmosphere even hotter is the emergence of various theories from the international fan community. Several accounts that are known to often analyze BTS activities began to collect various pieces of information from the past few months. The member schedules, recording studio activities, interactions on social media, to short comments in the live broadcast all began to be arranged like puzzle pieces. Many believe that the whole piece leads to one big conclusion. BTS is preparing for something that could shake up the world's entertainment industry again. In the midst of the wave of speculation, Jungkook's name is back in the main spotlight. Over the past few years, he continues to show extraordinary influence as a global artist. Every activity always attracts the attention of the international media. Every song that was released received a big response from the public. Even when it is not doing a big promotion, his name is still a topic of conversation in various countries. It is not surprising if a small word from Jungkook can create such a big reaction. Many fans believe that he is not just talking normally. They believe that there is a message that is intentionally or unintentionally hidden behind those words. But the most interesting thing is not the speculation, but how the world reacts. The internet again shows how big the influence of BTS is in the modern era. In a short time, millions of people were involved in the same conversation. Entertainment media started writing articles. Content creators make analysis videos. Fan forums are filled with non-stop discussion. This phenomenon shows one very clear thing. Even though the members undergo various individual activities, the strength of BTS's name as a group is still very big. The public's enthusiasm did not decrease. On the contrary, The longing for group activities makes every small clue feel much more important than before. For many fans, the biggest hope is certainly to see the 7 members stand back on the same stage. That moment has been long awaited, and if the various speculations that are circulating are true, then the world may be approaching one of the biggest music events in recent years. Just imagine if BTS really came back with a new global project. The impact will almost certainly extend to various sectors. The music industry will move. Streaming platforms will experience a surge in traffic. International media will again put BTS as the headline. And most importantly, millions of fans around the world will again feel the euphoria that they have been waiting for. However, until now, there has been no official confirmation regarding the various theories that are circulating. All are still in the realm of speculation and fan interpretation. But that's where the uniqueness lies. BTS is one of the few groups in the world that is able to make the global public excited just because of one small clue. While the internet continues to be busy discussing the possibility of a new record being broken, the fans choose to wait with hope. They believe that whatever is being prepared, BTS will not do it halfway. History has proven that every big step this group takes always leave a mark that is hard to forget. Now the question that keeps echoing around the world is one. Does Jungkook's clue really lead to BTS's next biggest project? Is this phenomenal group preparing to break a new global record that will once again change the history of music? No one knows the answer yet, but one thing is certain. With just a few words from Jungkook, the internet exploded again. Millions of ARMY reunited in the same curiosity, and the world once again paid full attention to BTS. If this is just the beginning of something bigger, then the day when everything is revealed can be one of the most historic moments in BTS's long journey to the top of the world. The curious atmosphere that enveloped the BTS fan community showed no signs of subsiding. Precisely as time goes by, the discussion is getting wider and new theories keep popping up. Every day, social media is filled with uploads that try to connect various small clues that appear from the members. Many fans feel that they are witnessing something that has happened before, a quiet period that is often a sign before the big explosion of BTS. What makes this situation even more interesting is the fact that BTS has a long history in giving surprises to the public. Many times they managed to hide a big project until the last seconds before it was announced. Because of that, when Jungkook gives a clue that is considered unusual, the fans immediately remember various historical moments in the past. They believe that BTS always has a unique way to communicate with their fans, even when they do not reveal something directly. In various international forums, there is a discussion about the possibility of a new record that can be broken by BTS if they really come back with a global group project. Some predict that the album sales record will be surpassed again. There are also those who believe that the number of spectators at their concert has the potential to score a number that has never been seen before. Some fans even dare to predict that BTS can again dominate the world charts in just a matter of hours after the release of the new work. The prediction is certainly not without reason. Over the years, BTS has built an unusually large and loyal fan base. They not only have millions of music listeners, but also an active and organized global community. When BTS released something, support came from various parts of the world at the same time. This phenomenon is what makes many music industry observers consider BTS as one of the greatest forces in the history of modern entertainment. Meanwhile, the figure of Jungkook continues to be the center of attention. Many fans feel that they are in a very mature phase as an artist. The international experience that he has accumulated over the past few years is considered to have shaped him into an increasingly influential global figure. Every word that comes out of his mouth now has a much bigger impact than before. Interestingly, some fans admitted that what made them so excited was not the possibility of a new record itself, but an opportunity to see the 7 BTS members shining together again. Over the past few years, each member has shown their color and identity as an individual artist. But for many ARMY, BTS's greatest strength always lies in their togetherness. There is something different when the 7 voices are united in one song. There is an indescribable energy when 7 different characters perform on one stage. And there is such a strong emotion when millions of fans around the world watch them walk back towards the same goal. Because of that, a small hint from Jungkook feels so big impact. For some people, it may just be an ordinary sentence. But for fans who have followed BTS's journey for years, that sentence feels like a glimmer of light that appears in the middle of a long wait. As more attention is focused on BTS, the international media has begun to observe the development of this situation. Many articles began to discuss the possible future direction of the group. Some industry analysts even said that the full-scale return of BTS could be one of the biggest entertainment events of this decade. Such a statement may sound excessive to some people, but looking at the traces that BTS has left so far, many parties consider the prediction to be quite reasonable. There are not many artists who are able to attract the attention of the world only through small, unconfirmed hints. Not many groups are able to make the internet crowded for days just because of one short moment. And maybe that's the reason why the BTS name continues to stay at the top of global conversation. They're not just a music group. They have developed into a cultural phenomenon that affects millions of people from various backgrounds, languages, and countries. Now the world is still waiting. Waiting for Jungkook's clue will really lead to a big announcement. Waiting to see if BTS is indeed preparing a step that can shake the international music industry again. And waiting to see if the records that have been difficult to touch will collapse again in front of them. Until that day came, one thing remained unchanged. Every time BTS moves, the world is watching. Every time Jungkook spoke, millions of people listened. And every time the slightest hint appears, the internet seems to remember why BTS is still one of the biggest names ever in the music world. If all these speculations are finally proven to be true, then what is happening right now may be remembered as the beginning of an extraordinary new chapter, a round that started not with a grand announcement or a big press conference, but with a few simple words from Jungkook that managed to make the whole world wonder. Are BTS preparing to make history once again?